Hello, my name is Brage Johansen. I'm the CEO of Heimdall Power, and we are a company, Norwegian company, on a global mission. We're going to make the grid smart, and we're going to make the world ready for the green shift. Let me introduce you to the Heimdall Neuron. The Heimdall Neuron is a package of sensors which we clamp around the wire, the power line wire. This gives the data and information that the utilities and grid owners need to manage their grid. It is very tiny, it's going to be very cheap, and it's going to stay on the line for many, many years. And it's self-powered, and it's patented. And it's more than a PowerPoint presentation. We have 2 field tests behind us, and we have the commercial pilot test now this fall. And this is done in the beautiful forests of Norway, which of course is very harsh, very demanding, and they survived. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign for our partners. We have 7 Norwegian utilities, 1 Swedish and 1 German. And we have very interesting dialogue now with big players in France, UK, Germany, and India. And actually, I've been into many startups in my life. And for me, it's a kind of surprise that we are so welcomed by such a conservative business. So you might wonder what is happening. Why do we have this traction? And the reason for that is the state of the grid. Mankind's largest machine has serious problems. It is old. It's 100 years old in design, and some lines are 50 years old, 60 years old. And it's not built for the situation that we're coming into now. And it is managed blindly. They're blindfolded. There are no sensors on the line. You have some sensors at home, you have some sensors at the power station, some at the trafo stations, but not on the line. And then you have the renewable wave coming, which is making chaos on the power grid. And the utilities and grid owners feel this and know this every day. So what is lacking? Well, they lack data and they lack insight to handle the new situation with the dynamics in the power grid. Guess what the solution is? You have to put neurons on the power lines. I would recommend Heimdall Power neurons. There's nobody laughing in this audience. Then you have to connect it to the software brain, and then voila, you get the max power and max control for the utilities. There are millions of kilometers of power line. So how to do it fast and cheap? Well, we have to not only make the neurons cheap, you have to also install it very fast. So we are developing drone installation, and this is an old picture. We'll come further than this, and this makes us install it very cheaply, very fast. The market size is enormous. Only in Europe, there are 4.5 million kilometers of lines, and government and experts says that 40% of that should be monitored carefully in the state that we are going into now. So even if we instrument 10,000 kilometers per year, which we will do in 2023, we'll have 45 years of profitable work ahead of us. The Heimdall solution is locally scalable, and it doesn't interrupt the power grid lines, and we use drones, so it's going to get fast. The business model is the Heimdall brain. We are not a hardware company as such. We want to make it so cheap that we can just install it, but then it is we have identified 10 apps, small and big services that we are going to deliver for the utilities. And this is constituting the network orchestrator business model. We have a Series A investment right now. We have 1 million in place. We need 4 million. And the investment deck is much more cooler than this presentation, so you should really talk to me. We have a small core team. We use suppliers for developing stuff, but we own everything. So finally, I just want to say a couple of words about the logo. If you're going to conquer the world, as we are going to do, you have to have a cool logo. This is the coolest logo that exists. You have the neuron in the helmet. This is, of course, the Viking face. You have the neuron in the helmet. You have the high voltage power in the face. You have electromagnetic waves, radio waves. You have a blockchain. Ta-da!